Coming down the pike!
It's a linear first-person shooter, developed by Machine Games and published by Bethesda. It's set in an alternate history where the Nazis have won World War II, and you play as William Blazkowicz as he fights to liberate the world from Nazi oppression, by slaughtering as many of them as he possibly can.
Hello, my baby! Hello, my honey! Hello, my ragtime gal!
The gameplay is visceral, challenging and deep. The story and characters are surprisingly well realised, the graphics are fantastic even 4 years on, the balance of stealth and action gameplay is welcome, and the game never fails to constantly mix things up. Some elements in the plot are extremely hard to take seriously, certain set pieces feel almost like they play themselves, and a few gameplay sections can feel a little repetitive. Wolfenstein has had a somewhat interesting history between sequels and reboots, with a varied but generally successful track record. This in itself stands as a testament to how well the New Order was received, with it being heralded as the best Wolfenstein game in over a decade. The game manages to completely reinvent the Wolfenstein series, while maintaining what made it great in the first place. Not only this, but it injects a compelling story and fleshes out characters to an extent where you feel a genuine emotional connection with them. Not a small feat when the main character had only ever been a Nazi-killing meathead, with about as much personality as a cardboard box. Not that all these added elements took anything away from the core, as the level-to-level run and gunning is quite simply fantastic, and looks beautiful, especially in some of the more unique locales. I find that the New Order has a quality that I can't quite put my finger on. Somehow it manages to strike a balance in just about every aspect to create an experience that just clicks. Not to say the game is a perfect masterpiece, as some parts, especially between major missions, can become tedious, but with the amount of creativity, enjoyable gameplay, and genuinely likeable, or hateable as some may be, characters on show, the New Order is absolutely worth your time. Just try not to think about how the story lines up with the previous games in the series, because it's not really worth the headache.